Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Libras. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be a look at the energy that's going to be around you for February 2021, and we're going to try to get as detailed as possible. We're going to first look at the general energy around you, then we're going to look at career, and of course, some law of attraction stuff. Then we're going to go into spiritual guidance, and then at the end we will look into your love life. Now if you are wanting to know what I have to say about your love life, just that specifically, I will skip more towards the end of the video, and that's where you'll find all the juicy details with your love life. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Also, if you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want a personal as well, check out the description. Alrighty, so Libras. What's the general energy surrounding them for February 2021? All right. Interesting. Oh, okay. All right, so we have the man holding a coin, the action card, the journey card, the thinking man, and then the sun card. So I'm just going to show you them briefly. This is what they look like. I usually like to let them sit while I'm talking, but let's talk about this. So the first thing that I'm getting for my males out there, I really do see some good energy around your money. Okay. If you're like a investor, or you have like your money tied up in like real estate, or you're someone who's been climbing like the success ladder in your, like at your job or within your company that you may work for, this is your finances looking really, really good during this time frame. For my women out there as well, I do see a possibility that some of you may run across a man who is really in a good standing financially, in terms of them having their stuff together and them possibly being a business owner, or a man who, isn't cheap. So when I say this isn't a man who will make you like pull out your wallet and stuff like that whenever you're out. This is somebody who makes sure they take care of their woman. So this is something I also see. I also see here that this is going to be a really good time for you guys to be taking action on something that you may have been delaying for a little bit. This could be a business that you've been wanting to kind of get up and running, and there's been a level of a delay, not because there's anything that you may be missing per se. For some of you, that may be the case. But for others of you, it's more of you knowing what you need to do to start this business, and knowing how much it will cost you and everything, but just having a fear of finally like purchasing all the supplies or actually releasing the business and it being successful. But understand you're on a journey, and of course, nothing is an overnight success, but understand the journey is more fun than being so caught up on the outcome aspect. Because as people, we do that. We focus so much on the outcome of something than the actual journey to getting there. So take your time on this journey to make this transition into entrepreneurship, and understand that it's not going to be just honestly the easiest thing to just jump into. But beyond this is you also taking action in other areas. Again, based off of who you are, this action card is going to be different things to you. But that was just an example. There also may be something that may be heavily on your mind during this time frame. What I will say is make sure that you're not overthinking, especially when it comes to situations or even people, because you really can't change the outcome of things, and overthinking about it, it just breeds a level of anxiety and worry. But the card that really makes me happy, like looking at all of these, is the Sun card, actually, because this is a really, really positive card. Whenever the Sun card is in a reading, this is a positive omen regardless of the other energy, okay? So with the Sun card, this is you stepping into a level of personal happiness after realizing that, yeah, after realizing that certain blockages that you were having were due to you not doing what's best for you and stepping away from certain energies, whether this is like a job with a negative work environment, a partner who just doesn't seem to value you, whatever it may be, even your living situation with your parents, if you are like a younger adult and you feel like they don't quite understand you. This is understanding that finally your sense of happiness is being blocked by not walking away, or even for some of you building better boundaries. So let's look at the energy surrounding finances. So the first thing I kind of want to get into is the law of attraction energy. This is going to help you manifest a little bit better. So let's see what you guys may need to hear in terms of that. All right, Libras, when it comes to them manifesting and using the law of attraction, what is some advice that they may be needing? Okay, I'll just take these two because they came out together. So the first card, it says, I can't tell. Oh my God, I'm getting tongue tied already. Let's start this over. Okay. All right. So I can't tell stories of shortage and experience abundance. Jeez. All right. So this card says continuing to tell stories of shortage only continues to contradict your desire for abundance. And you cannot have it both ways. You cannot focus upon unwanted and receive wanted. You cannot focus upon stories about money that make you feel uncomfortable and allow into your experience what makes you feel comfortable. A different story will bring different results. My thoughts are the basis for the attraction of all things that I consider to be good, which is enough money and health for my comfort and joy. So before I got super tongue-tied, what this card is really just trying to say to you is make sure that when you're trying to manifest that you're not telling a different story than what you're trying to manifest, literally like this card is saying. Like whenever we're trying to manifest, we get into this energy of, oh, I want to be a millionaire, but I also want to, okay. For instance, people are like, oh, I want to be a millionaire because I can't keep being broke. I hate being broke. You can't you can't focus on what you want and also focus on what you don't want. It doesn't work like that because you're just going to get a whole bunch of mixed energy and it's going to make you feel like very blocked in a sense if you're speaking these things like, oh, I want to be rich. I want to be stable in life. I want to have love come in. But then you're also backing it with, because I'm tired of this. I'm sick and tired of being broke. I'm sick and tired of being lonely. You can't focus on the unwanted and then expect for the things that you do want to come in just because you say it. You have to also understand that the energy that you're putting out there is also that unwanted energy that you may be putting out there. You may be attracting it back to you. So hopefully you guys get kind of what I'm saying with that one. But the next card, it says my attention to it invites the essence of it. Interesting. So this is already pretty deep. So this card says anything you are giving your attention to is an invitation to the essence of it. Saying I want money, but it will not come is the same as saying come to me, absence of money, which I do not want. When you're thinking in money, the way that it will come to you, when you're thinking of money in the way that will make it come to you, you always feel good. When you are thinking of money in a way that keeps it from coming to you, you always feel bad. This is how you know the difference. And this is very true. Okay, just because you say, and this is kind of tying in with what I was saying before, saying I want money, but oh, it's not going to come. I want love, but I know it's not going to happen because love sucks and the universe hates me. Like, just, you can't say you want something, but then also have the energy of lack behind it and, assuming the worst almost. Okay. Now let's go ahead and look at career stuff. I'm going to pull some tarot cards and then we're going to go look at the spiritual guidance. So what is the career guidance for my Libras for February 2021? Career guidance. Okay. So we do have the Four of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. I wonder if I can lower this just a little bit so you guys can see just enough. Hopefully that's better and you guys can see. But okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this. So when it comes to your career, Libra, excuse me, this is the energy of some of you actually contemplating and taking some time to really make some decisions in regards to which direction you want to go in your career. You could be pushed and pulled in two different directions. There could be one career that you feel drawn to, and there may be another one that you may have been already kind of working in, but you could be feeling like you're outgrowing it in a sense. Or you want more like financial security because you could be feeling like finances are not stable enough for you to kind of do the things that you would like to do. Some of you as well, you could just have like a boss who's like passive aggressive, or someone who kind of like is pressed for power, like someone who's obsessive over power and likes to use that against other people because their personal life is jacked up. Okay. But yeah, this is you debating on which direction to go in. And with the Ace of Wands, for some of you, like I said, this is like you trying to find a new career passion, what's going to make you excited and motivated, but then also financially secure at the same time. Others of you, you could be taking like a small break from work, like a mini vacation, or for some of you, you could be feeling like under the weather. You may have to take like a small break from working. Yeah, some of you guys really need to make sure you're taking care of your health. I'm not saying anything bad is going to happen to you guys health-wise, but some of you who do have health issues that just flare up randomly, you need to make sure you're taking care of that during this time frame. I just see you guys mainly being in contemplation also, and whether or not you should pick up another job as well, because there may be something that you're trying to do that may require like a huge financial purchase, and you may feel as if it may be a struggle financially if you don't have more stability. So this could be like trying to purchase a home or something of that nature. But okay, so now that we kind of looked at that energy, and some of you also, there's another thing that just came to me. Some of you, if you're struggling in terms of like a business or having, like I said, consistent stability, this is going to be a time frame in which you, like I said, get that motivation back to get things in order. So I think things are going to get better for you financially if you really take advantage of the opportunity during this time frame. Now, let's go ahead and look at the spiritual guidance. So what is the spiritual guidance for my Libras? For February 2021. Oh, these cards are upright, I guess. All right, so cool. So the first card I want to address is this one. It says the Great Severing, and it's Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening, not suffering. Oh my God. Softening to love. Okay, so the first message I got, if you're a woman watching this, you may need to loosen up and have more feminine energy in regards to your approach in love. Some of you may be coming off like very aggressive or even defensive, and this could be like giving people a hard time before they even really get to know you. Or thinking that having boundaries is protecting you in a sense. but it's not protecting you. It's just pushing people away. If you have a level of discernment and you're able to, of course, not emotionally invest too fast, you can safely date. But if you invest too quickly, that's where you go wrong. So be careful of investing emotionally into someone in like the first week or so. That's not a good idea. I would say wait a couple of months to feel this individual out. But yes, for some of you also, this is a need for you to work on your slight anger issues. For some of you, if you struggle with that, and finding a way to kind of channel that somewhere productive, as far as like channeling that through creativity or something, or the gym. We also have water your garden. It says nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So yeah, some of you guys need to take a mental health break. Some of you have been like trying to work to keep your mind off certain things. Some of you also, you may have been resting a little too much recently as well. Like some of you who have been, not really working because of quarantine and stuff like that. You could be just kicking back and you could be finding yourself to be very lethargic. So this is going to be a moment where you guys need to look at how you can get that level of motivation back. But for some of you who run on autopilot, it's time for you to get some sort of like mini break or something. And then the last card we have, it says double mission. And this is light workers. It says light workers, starseed, serve the world by being you. And this is a really beautiful card. This is speaking to my light workers out there who are Libras, where you may be someone who's like a tarot reader just like me, or somebody who reads energy or picks up on energy, or you have some sort of spiritual gift. You're here to help people. And then also with double mission, whatever you find yourself drawn to in terms of like creativity or like causes you want to stand up for, whatever it may be, understand that you're kind of playing out a double mission. You being authentically you is also fulfilling a prophecy for, how do I say this? You're basically filling an important role for the collective as a whole. Like we don't sometimes realize how us being a nurse was something that is a mission for one, but also something that is definitely needed because we need nurses. Even though you may be like, well, dang, I don't feel like financially I'm being rewarded for what I'm doing, but a lot of you are on a double mission. Okay. Now, since we looked at this energy, I want to go ahead and look at your love life. So let's go ahead and discuss what that's looking like. So what's the energy surrounding my Libra's love life? Oh, hold on. I got the Six of Pentacles that fell. Libra's love life. So we have, like I showed you, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Star card, and the Four of Swords. Now, in terms of love, this is no longer you guys putting up with somebody kind of half-assing you in a sense. This is you being interested in someone. This is for my Libra specifically who weren't like in a relationship with this person per se, but just dealing with them. This is you no longer kind of consistently putting effort and energy into this, especially since you're sensing that this person's not willing to kind of match your energy. This is you slightly having a little bit of anxiety about this individual, though, even though you will be cutting this person off, or for some of you, it's not even cutting off per se. It's just more of taking a step back because you're sick and tired of, like I said, putting all this effort and energy into it, and this person's not even reciprocating at all. I see that this may be just mentally on your mind a lot, and you may be needing to heal. And I see you guys taking the time to kind of work through letting it go. But I feel like there's a piece of you that just may be having a hard time since you may be not talking to this individual for a little bit. And then for my people who are in a relationship, again, this is you kind of like giving up on putting all this effort into it to make it work. You feel like this connection is stressing you out more than being what you hoped. And you may be feeling like you want to take like a mental break, or your person may be. But there may be a need for some sort of like personal clarity, honestly, to make sense of things. And then if you're single, if you're completely single, this is you being tired of basically putting yourself out there and then nobody really seeing your worth. You want a connection. Some of you are looking for a soulmate connection or marriage or something really, really serious, but you may have fear of going back out there and then the same thing happening to you over and over and over again. And you may be needing to heal as well, while you're really taking a break from dating. But this is what I see. I hope that I put things in perspective. If you enjoyed, thumbs this video up and make sure you subscribe. Check out the description if you want a personal, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.